Sensible design is another one of the tools that I teach, which is we experience the world with all 5 senses plus a few more probably, but we won't get on that tangent. But you're doing it simultaneously without consciously trying to break them or segment them into pieces. If you do a brainstorming session where you do an hour and you spend 10 to 12 minutes on each sense by itself, not mixed together, just what does sound mean to me on this product? What do I want it to sound like? What do I not want it to sound like? Do that for 10 minutes, then shift to sight. What do I want to see? What do I not want to see? If you did that for an hour on any normal public event, you would be light years ahead of 99% of the world. You guys know, I mean, most public concerts, they can't figure out how many trash cans they have. They can't figure out women need more bathrooms than men, right? What do you want to smell, not smell? This design principle, I can give you hundreds of examples, which I won't tonight, obviously, but we'll go through a couple of them. An Acura TSX, when you shut the door on that car, it just sounds expensive. That's hard to describe, isn't it? But it sounds like a really expensive German car. It's not. It's a really cheap door, but there's a little oscillating chip in that door that makes that sound. Okay? It's like the Japanese motorcycles are too efficient. They're too quiet, so Americans won't buy them. So that's why they put computer chips in them to make noise, so they sound more like a Harley. A Yamaha motorcycle goes, it doesn't make any noise. Bose speakers, one of the, this is about 15 years ago now, one of the top lines they came out with, or they thought was going to be their hottest product because the technology was so cool, it was super lightweight, super good acoustics, nobody would buy them. Why? They didn't weigh enough. So you know what they did? Put sandbags in them. They put sandbags in them. Bose speakers. Bose speakers. They were just too light. We don't have them now because you had to progressively get the human mind to get there. But cell phones, when you had that little stubby antenna about 8 years ago, 10 years ago, that's not an antenna. There's nothing there. It's an empty piece of plastic. Do you guys know that? The antenna's inside of your cell phone, just like the one you have now is, but people couldn't transition fast enough with sight. They're like, oh, it doesn't have an antenna, it's not going to work. So they make a little fake plastic antenna. NXT shave cream. When this guy first presented it to the retailers, the guy that designed it, he's like, well, where's your marketing plan? He goes, I don't have one. Well, how much are you going to spend on marketing? Well, I'm not. Here's my only marketing plan is, I'm going to put a little LED light in there that lights up every 15 minutes. And I don't want the expensive shelf space. I want the cheapest shelf space on the bottom of the shelf. So I'm paying the minimum amount of money. And when people walk by, this thing's just going to light up once in a while. It's shave cream. So it's a lame can of shave cream that has a little LED light and it goes, bing, little blue thing, and you go, what? Oh, that's cool. And people stop by, and he's making a killing. San Diego, I was at a few years ago at a martini bar. It's an outdoor bar. It has all these tents, and it's huge. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of people there. Blue Ice Vodka had a little swizzle stick with a little blue ice cube plastic thing on the end that you turn it to activate it, and it lights up a little blue LED. Okay, they cost 1/4 cent to make. And you drop it in there, not your swizzle stick, but your martini glows blue. As far as you can see, everyone is drinking this martini, right? Now, you can't get the little swizzle stick unless you buy the $14 Blue Ice Vodka. How much investment? I just told you guys. I mean, nothing. And somebody thought about the 5 senses, okay?